she wants to watch. She's not here with me right now. We are going now. Right. Okay. Streamlabs.
Oh,
Go
stream it.
live. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. Confirm go live.
What's my name, bitch? What is it? Shazza. That was it.
There we go. Right. Hi, everybody. This is
Ow.
Easy Rollers D&D. And we are doing our Christmas one-shot. It's not the usual format. Frankly, I've forgotten how to use Streamlabs. And we have no technical guy because he's doing something else. Here we are. It's 2023. It's Christmas, nearly, and we're doing D&D. This is... Let's do a little bit of housekeeping first. This is a party of goblins, minus one who is a tiefling. That's Grace. Hi, Grace. We have got the fairly regular crew. We got Dan, we got James, we got Corbs, and Grace as well to join us. So let's jump into it. As I say, it's an evil party. We're playing goblins because, frankly, Christmas is boring if it's always the same thing, trying to save the day and, you know, all the good stuff. We're going to do it the other way around. We're going to try and not save the day. We're going to try and make the day even worse. So the party
You're feeding
begin.
back on yourself again, Mike.
Am I feeding back on myself? That's really awful. I don't know
I'm
why
not
I'm doing
hearing that.
No, okay.
Was it just on my end?
It might be. Let's just crack on, shall we?
Have you got Twitch open?
Twitch is not open. No.
It was
Ooh.
for me.
There we go.
Oh, I forgot to mute the
Hang
sound,
on.
didn't I?
Wow. I heard about 3 different conversations all at the same time then. I don't know about you guys. Anyway, shall we proceed with the game? You guys begin to... You are summoned by an evil overlord and you're brought to his audience chamber. You're all answering a summons, and upon arrival, you finally see this master who you've served for years but never truly knew anything about. You, as goblins and a tiefling, were born into his evil service. And when I can get that page gone. Doing what you've been told by your betters for years. Raiding villages, murder, theft, whatever it's taken to spread the shadow of this evil lord. But now the glory of a summons has fallen at your feet, and you are wanted for more. And you have all travelled to his tower. In his grand chamber, which is barren save for some pillars bearing torch sconces and a large brazier at the foot of a raised dais, which is home to his large throne, sits a plate armor-clad figure, but his face is completely obscured by a dark hood. And a commanding voice booms out from the figure. "Oh, my minions of darkness, it's so awful to see your ugly mugs. I have a special job for you. Not the usual grind, I'm sure you will be pleased to hear, but a special task. I'm sending you to Father Winter's workshop, and you are to steal his magical sack and kidnap the fatso himself. I warn you, however, do not return here until the job is done, or I'll... Well, maybe I'll have to think of a punishment worse than that you'll experience if you should fail. Be wary. There is one at his workshop they call Tibbles. And apparently they have a taste for goblin, brackets, and also tiefling, flesh. This bastard likes to give me a lump of coal each year at winter solstice with a note that reads, "Thanks for the snacks, Tiddles." Now, if you're ready to go, we will go up to the Yeet 3000, and I will send you on your merry way.
Oh.
So, yep, he leads you all up to the top level of his evil tower, and you're faced with a catapult. And he pops you all into the catapult, and you are, well, unceremoniously yeeted into the sky. And much like Team Rocket, there's a little twinkle of a star as you get catapulted across Amion. And you arrive into some snow, and it is a soft landing, uh, which is kind of spoilt really by the fact that the snow you land in is yellow. And before you stands a rather large moose, just finishing off a wee, and it turns around and sees you all and looks somewhat surprised. But if a moose could shrug its shoulders, you'd get the feeling it did, and it just walks away. Not entirely sure if it passed you all or not. It's fairly sure it wasn't pregnant. Following its direction, though, of travel, you sort of look up and you see a snow-covered hill set among an alpine forest, and there is a large entranceway and several chimneys disguised as trees upon it, giving off smoke and steam. So at this point, I will hand it over to you guys on what you want to do. I do have a map which I need to bring up, if you'll bear with me 2 seconds, because I did not prepare this in advance. And I just need to, well, let's say, bring it up. Where is it? But do talk among yourselves. What
Right,
would you
well,
like
I
to
thought
do?
the job that the Overlord was going to give us was getting some strepsils because didn't half sound like he had a sore throat, didn't he?
It's just because he's bloody evil, isn't it? He ain't got a sore throat. It's just that's how evil
All
folks
right,
speak.
right. I thought he'd been shouting so much he'd wrecked his larynx or something, you know?
Or maybe, but that's one of the most evil things you can do, isn't it? Wreck someone's larynx.
Yes, but normally you wreck somebody else's larynx, or I do anyway. I don't want to wreck my own, do I?
I guess you ain't as metal as we are then.
Well, no, I'm a druid, aren't I? So I'm not going to be metal.
Anyway, it's bloody freezing out here. Which way are we headed?
I think we need to head over to the smoke.
Seems fair. Start heading over. How deep's the snow? Are we like wading through it?
Oh no, it's just, well, I suppose there's goblins and a tiefling. You would be probably wading for it somewhat, up to your waists, but you got this big mound, and I'm just going to pop in the maps channel now, the entranceway. So I mean, it's up to you on whether or not you want to go straight in there, or whether you're going to try and figure out another way in. But if you go to the maps channel, you will be faced with the map. And you are at that sort of, I don't know if you can see it without zooming in, the entrance way, which is in the sort of middle, that little stalk sticking out of a square room.
It's a big map.
It's a big old map. And I wish I printed it off so I didn't have to keep switching between screens. But I didn't, so there we go. This is D&D, folks. This is DM not as prepared as he wanted to be, but these things happen and we have to adapt. So, yeah, so you got that little sort of corridor leading into a main entrance. Um, I will say this about the main entrance that there is a front door leading into this mound, and it is currently locked.
Mm.
I have got so much planned for this one shot, and it's like it's a one shot. I need to remember that we don't have all the days in the world to complete it. But it was designed to be a dungeon crawler.
Right, well, we better get a move on then, haven't we? I guess. Have we got the doorbell on this bloody entrance, or
There
quick
is
look? On,
no there is no doorbell.
look, is there a doormat? They always hide the keys under the doormat. These innocent people.
Unfortunately not. No. Any investigation, I won't make you roll for it, but any investigation, there is no doorbell, there is no doormat with a key underneath it. The door is a completely impassable and impenetrable portal.
Well, the way I see it, then we either kick this in or we look for a back door
Or a window.
or a window, but that's just a glass door, isn't it?
Well,
I think
why
you're right
doesn't
there, you know.
why doesn't
Yeah.
somebody give me an investigation roll, and I shall tell you if there is indeed something you can find your way through.
I got a natural 20 investigation.
Oh, nice.
Okie dokie. There are no windows. This is somewhat like a hobbit hole. But as you make your way around, you realise that yes, these chimneys are disguised as trees for some bizarre reason. But there are other entrances. You have an entranceway which appears to be like a factory's goods in. There are people say people, gnomes. You can quite clearly see that are very busy working and bringing things in, and there are the occasional delivery via Griffin. And then on the other side, you kind of see that there's this hangar type arrangement, and the hangar doesn't seem to be as well secured as the front door.
That's good for the angle, then I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right, let's go that way. If anyone asks us, we're Amazon delivery men and ladies.
Amazon.
As long as I get to be Amazon Prime.
Is that some kind of robot, is it?
Okay. If you want to go in through this hangar door, give me a strength check. It'll probably be a group one because you're only goblins. You're not, you know, hugely strong.
Yeah.
Ah,
Ooh,
strength.
13.
Oh, well.
Can I use the wolf instead of the goblin strength or no?
I mean, if you want to, if the wolf is stronger than the goblin, then absolutely.
Yes.
I
Yes.
got a 15, I did tell you.
The wolf got an 18.
18. What's our tiefling got?
You're muted,
That's
Green.
a lovely cat's butt.
You're still muted.
A mute's not on, but there's no volume, is there?
Yeah, that's the only problem. We got no volume.
Oh, everyone's freezing.
Is it more than
Yeah,
5?
hands. Use hands.
7.
We have a 7. Okay. So our tiefling is having some volume issues, so we'll let her deal with that. But we have a 7 from the tiefling. As a group, you have passed, and you managed to pry the doors open just enough that you can get inside. And what you find is it's quite a large room. It's somewhat like a hangar, an aircraft hangar, as we would know as players. But it has all the tack for the reindeer. It's home to the sleigh. There is a sleigh in here. It has several crates and other fairly industrial-looking pieces of equipment in it. And there's straw on the floor. It's quite a functional room.
Weird.
Hello, Grace. Yes, you are back.
Hello.
Oh wow, the audio's coming through from like a minute ago.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah,
Coming through from a
This
while
is
ago.
weird.
there is a slight lag, but it's fine.
So when asking her a question, we'll have to ask Grace, what would you like to do in 10 minutes' time?
It's good. It's fine. We have Grace. That's the main thing. So that is the room you're faced with. It's a fairly functional tap room, but it's designed that this sleigh, in some way or another, is going to leave and take off. And that is the room you're faced with. There are currently no threats. There is no one here that is going to cause you a problem.
Is there any rope or anything lying around?
Oh God, rope. Yeah. Oh yeah. You
Let's
tell me what you want, and it will probably be in there.
I'm going to tie one of the struts of the sleigh to something solid, so when he tries to take off, he gets pulled backwards, doesn't he?
Yep, absolutely. You can do that, and I'm not going to make you roll for it because you got all the time in the world to do this.
I'll take a
And you
piss on the
hear
seat.
take a piss on the what now?
On the seat.
I'm glad you said seat. I misheard it at first. It sounded like on your feet.
So did I. Yeah, you can piss on the seat, or you like just
Just get up
do all
and
you want.
squat down. And
Yep, absolutely. Why not? You hear from the sort of back of the room. There's an open doorway, and you can hear the sounds of animals. Reindeer. I don't know what a reindeer sounds like.
Not
reindeer.
reindeer, it's snowing outside, I tell you.
It is snowing outside.
I think they're like Pokemon.
But yeah, you hear these animal sounds coming through the doorway at the back of the room. I think that sounds like a reindeer, maybe.
Yeah, I think they're very cow-like.
It sounds like an elephant giving birth.
Sounds like someone struggling on
Well,
the privy.
Yeah, well, it's probably a better analogy, to be honest.
maybe if you peer through the doorway, maybe there is a reindeer who is struggling on the privy. You could peer over the top of its stall, and there it is in its thing with a bucket going.
It's bloody Poodolf.
It is Pudolf. It is Pudolf.
Tell it to get the Times crossword out. That always helps.
So, what do you want to do? You got this room, which is clearly uninhabited, but it's done up for. This is where the sleigh goes from, and you have what appears to be a stable behind you.
Gonna go check out the stable with the wolf.
Yeah,
Or
absolutely.
riding the wolf.
Taking the wolf in there, it's give me an investigation roll.
That's 5. 23.
Oh, yeah, taking the wolf in there. I mean, this is a stable. This is clearly, a place where animals are kept for a particular job. And there are several stalls. Pardon me. There are 9 stalls, and they are all named Rudolph, Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, and Blitzen. And I deliberately put those names in there because I knew that you would ask me if I didn't, and I wouldn't have it ready. So they are all there for you because I knew you would ask me. And each stall is named, and there are reindeer. And you see there is. They all have like feed baskets or feed bags, and it's glowing with like a magical aura. You could clearly see that. So whatever they're eating is giving them the ability to do something magical. But that is what you see.
I'm gonna cast. Did it talk? Speak of animals.
Go for it.
So cast speak. Yeah, it's just use it on that one. I'm gonna find Rudolph. We'll go over to Rudolph and be
Yep.
like, "Lucky you overgrown moose. Tell me where the fat man's sack is."
Overgrown moose? No, I'm much smaller than a moose.
I want the
Sacks? Oh, I don't know. I live in here.
Right, you got 2 seconds to tell me. Or I'm gonna send my little pooch in there with you.
Your little pooch? I don't know what you mean.
I'll pat my wolf on the head.
I don't know where the sack is.
Insight check.
Yeah, go for it.
While this is happening, I'm just tucking into that pile of oats.
Yeah, what from on the feedbacks?
Yeah.
You're now flying. It
16?
was infused with the spell fly.
Nice.
So I don't know what the exact details of the spell fly is, but you are flying,
I'll get
whether
that
you
looked
want
up.
it or not. I don't know how long it lasts, but yeah. James, go for it. What are you saying?
It was 16 for the insight check.
This reindeer is absolutely telling you the truth. It has no fucking clue where this bag is,
Okay.
but it's pretty it's pretty down to earth. It's a pretty cool a reindeer. You know, he's just like, "Oh, I don't know where the sack is, but it's cool if you want to hang out with me. It's pretty boring in here, to be honest. I just sit here eating this shit all day."
Yeah, definitely not. I'm gonna walk out and try and look for another exit.
You can pat me on the head if you like.
I'm gonna shoot him.
Please pat me on the head.
No, definitely just gonna shoot him
You gonna shoot him?
in the nose.
Oh, that's not very nice.
We're not very nice characters.
Yeah, go for it. Shoot him.
17 to hit.
You're pretty close to him now, aren't you?
Yeah, I guess it would be.
Yeah, you get disadvantage if you're like melee range for shooting.
I rolled an 18 that on the second roll.
Yeah, you shoot Rudolph in the face.
Got 11 points.
Yeah, you just like what are you using? A bow or a crossbow?
Crossbow, light crossbow, but it looks like a big crossbow in my hands, but it's a light
And
crossbow.
so you're like doing all the motions of like drawing this crossbow back, and Rudolph's there going, "What do you think you're doing? It's the device you have in your hands. Why are you pointing it at my face?" Followed by as he dies.
Good. Yeah, let's go. I'm gonna go find an exit.
Right, hang on. I'm going to go up to Rudolph and carve off some nice steaks and put those in the rest of the feed bags for the other reindeer.
And they all thank you for it. Well,
Excellent.
you don't know they thank you for it. You're putting the. Hello, my fire's just fallen out. You put the stakes in there, and you hear. In fact, we haven't actually done character names. What's everyone's character's name?
Mine's Thump.
Thump.
Yes. And the dog's called Woof. The wolf is called Woof.
I'm going to make a note of this because, yeah, this is a massive oversight.
Oh. Well, my cab's called Bibble Basher.
James is Thump. Corbs is Bibble Basher.
Bibble Basher, yes, he was named after some visitors to the Goblin Hive, you see.
Dan, what was your character called?
Shazza.
Gaza. Alright, okay. Hang on, my phone doesn't like that.
Dan, why don't you play East End Cockney style gangster type characters more often?
Grace, who are you playing?
Oh, we got to wait 5 minutes for that answer.
Hang on. Yeah. We'll wait a couple of minutes and then we'll get the answer.
It's a
That's cool.
cliffhanger. Dun, 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 dun.
Mute and unmute, see if it comes through.
I just want to say I'm not even on the stream anymore. I don't know if anyone's actually watching us, but if you are watching us, we are usually slightly more professional than this. This is not our usual arrangement where I don't have things prepared and we have to wait 5 minutes for Grace to tell us information. So
Try putting your headset on, Grace, if it helps.
She has stood a long way at the other end of the hangar. It takes a while for the sound to travel down, doesn't it? You know.
Dan, do you know what Grace's character is called?
Nope.
That's a very strange name, isn't it?
Okay. I've completely lost track of where we were. James's
I just killed
character
Wardo.
Thump wants to know. Is there another? Right, I will subject you to the maps channel, James.
Yes.
There is another doorway out. So if you click on the map, you might have to like scroll to zoom in. Yes, there is a very long corridor that leads out of the of this room,
The stables.
the stables room. There is actually a doorway in the hangar room as well, which leads out. But they both lead the same way. They both lead off to the right or the east. So you just let me know which one you want to go through, basically.
Just for context, and because I'm being a bit thick or being a goblin and I can't read any of the writing on the map.
No,
Which,
I can't.
which end of the building are we at? The right hand or the
You're on the
Left-hand side.
left-hand side of the map. Yeah, on the left-hand side. It's because I've screenshot it and it's
right?
basically I've run out of time. I didn't have enough time to make it appropriate for this.
It's okay. I was just wondering because it looks like the map's been written in Klingon.
Well, yes, it might as well have been.
Right, I got an idea of where we are now.
I think we almost had an answer from Grace then about a couple of minutes ago.
Is it working now?
I heard something.
Okay.
Can Grace team up with you on your computer in
Yeah,
your
she probably
other
could.
room?
Do you want to just come up here?
You're in the same house. Come on, just be together. I'm really sorry, podcast listeners. This is probably massively confusing, but basically, I ballsed up and didn't get Streamlabs set up in time, and now we're faced with all sorts of technical problems. But it's fine because it's all good fun. It's Christmas, and we're enjoying ourselves. We're playing D&D. We're rolling some dice, and well, it is fun, isn't it? So Grace is joining Dan.
Is
They
that
are in
really
the same
echoey?
house. They are. There he is. There you are. Hello.
Hello.
Grace, what was the name of your character? Sorry, darling.
Esme Fox.
Esme Fox. There we go. Look. Esme. Oh dear. My phone doesn't like Esme. Fantastic. Right.
With a
perfect.
tick. With a
So,
tick.
Ump. Which doorway did you want to go through?
Which one was Rudolph in? Was
If
he on
you
the far
look
left
on the
or far
map-
right?
On the map channel?
Yes.
Well, it doesn't really matter. Let's say he was in the one closest to the corridor leading away from the stable.
Okay. I'll just go to the closest door to me. So it'll be that one on the bottom.
Okie dokie. Give me a perception check.
Mm, 16.
16. You are making your way down the corridor and you kind of go, oh, hello. You kind of notice the floor wants to give way. And a further investigation of it reveals that it is a spike pit trap.
Oh. Come on, let's back up a bit. How big is the spike trap?
It's a 5 foot square, so it's, you could jump over it if you wanted to.
Well, I'm riding Wolf, so definitely
Yeah,
would be able to.
You can get the dog to jump over it if you wanted.
Yes, let's do that.
Seasonal edition of Crafts, isn't it? Right, I'm going to go back into the stables a little bit and pick at the oats in Rudolph's bag because it's the only one not tainted by reindeer steak. Some idiot put reindeer in the other oats.
Was it? It was Dan's character that's flying. Sorry,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yes.
I've noticed
Shazza.
that and
Shazza.
seen Stump jumping across this for no apparent reason, so I've gone back and eaten some of the oats myself so I can go.
Yep. So Shazza's flying and Bibble is flying.
Yeah. I'm like a Boeing 737. Just flying over the pit.
You're full
Right
of
over
makers
the
on the way
spike
to Ibiza, are you?
The only thing is you're like banging your head on the ceiling as you go because it's only like
Like a helium
10
balloon.
foot up. Yeah. So you're like, yeah, I'm flying. Ow, ow, ow. As you go along.
Nice.
Okay. Let's carry on
So that-
going. Going down the corridor.
So
Yeah.
how does Esme proceed on this one?
Are we still by the sleigh? Or am I still by the sleigh?
You could be where you'd like to be.
I would like to investigate the sleigh for a naughty and nice list.
Ooh. Go for it. Give me a roll.
Let's see. That is a 16.
Oh yeah, there's a list. All of your names are on it. You are all very naughty people,
Ah,
and you are well known to Great Father Winter.
in that case, I would like
Your
to
deeds.
scribble my name out from the naughty list and put it on the nice list.
Okay, that's a good idea. Yeah, do it. Absolutely. You scribble your name out, and you pop it on the nice list, and we will see. This is non-canon for Amion, but we'll see if there's a positive later on, which there could well be for you.
I'm gonna join this,
Cool. Okie dokie.
the rest of it.
In the stable.
Well, we've gone out of the stable along the corridor.
So these guys are out of the stable. They've gone down the corridor. So again, referring you back to the maps channel. They've gone down the corridor. It's quite a long one, and that joins another corridor. However, if you're in the flight room, Esme, you can find there is another doorway which leads into another area. If you want to go that way.
Yeah, I'd like to go the other way.
You want to go the other way. That's really cool.
Oh.
That takes you in. No. It's literally just a storage room,
Mhm.
and this room is like where everything gets loaded into Father Winter's sack to be taken away. The sack is not in here, but this is where it would be loaded into.
I would like to investigate the room for
Yeah,
anything
absolutely, go for it.
interesting. Let's see. Oh dear, that's a natural one. Oh no, I rolled a 7. It just looks like a 1. Okay, that's a 12.
There's some really cool stuff in here, but like toys and objects, you know, just stuff. Nothing exciting. It's just stuff that people might like to have in their life.
I'm going to set it on fire.
Yeah, why not?
Let's see what I've got. I might just have to do it with matches. Oh, I do
Come on,
have
soldier,
flame
you got
arrows.
this.
I'll use those. I would like to throw some flame arrows at everything and then promptly leave the room.
Yep, okay. Are you going through the door you came in, or do you want to go through the door that you haven't investigated yet?
I'll go back out just in case. I don't want to get trapped, you know. So that's just touching it. Okay, so I touch as many things as possible and set it all on fire with my flame arrows. Dealing 3 damage.
Not. Well, yeah, it goes up in flame. Not one of you picks up on. I said, "Well done, soldier."
Oh.
Not one of you. Yeah, you set the whole thing on fire and you leave the room, and you're back to the hangar. And
I'll
if you
just
want to
find the
join the others
boys.
in.
Who are you calling a boy?
The
Who, what,
boys.
She just assumed my gender.
Right, so you're all in that corridor, and it joins on to another corridor, which goes north, and it goes slightly south, and it goes east, if you look at the map. So, which way do you want to go?
Well, this place is a bit of a maze, so
Is a bit of
I
a
was
maze.
always told to keep your hand on the left.
You want to go north?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, this is the North Pole.
Okay. Well, if you go north, you
Maybe.
come across a doorway. There is smoke pouring out from underneath it, because that is where Esme set fire to things. And then you come across a door to your right-hand side, and slightly ahead of that, a door to the left, and a door directly ahead of you. Nice.
I'm gonna stay true. Go straight north.
Yeah.
No.
I poke my head, like, can I open the door on the left?
Yeah, you can open the door on the left. If you open the door on the left, it's some stairs going down.
Oh, okay. Move. Let's keep heading straight for now, then, I guess.
Okie dokie. You enter into a room. Dun dun dun. A room.
This is only a sniffer.
Isn't that sweet carrot?
You arrive into Father Winter's chamber. It's much like most of the rest of this place that you haven't actually explored yet because you've kind of gone in the back door, which is very festively decorated. There's a roaring fire, and with his back to the door sits a large figure at a desk. He was clearly expecting someone else, as he says, "That's great, Dobbins, on the desk, please." And as the thing he expected doesn't arrive on the desk, he turns to see all of you. "Oh, again?" You get a sense of unsurprise. "When will your master learn to stop sending your kind to try and rob me? I'm disappointed the various traps. You did come across some traps, didn't you, on the way in here?"
Yeah, and I've got very good ones, mate.
"Well, it didn't work, and I'm very disappointed about that. For Christ's sake, I have to get the security team to deal with this Right, no bother, no bother. Tibbles will enjoy the meal. He's
we
got...
could sell you some traps at cost, couldn't we? You know.
No. I don't deal with your kind. Tibbles will deal with you, and he's got
That's
quite
not
a
very
taste.
inclusive, is it?
No, it's not, and I'm not very inclusive here in the North Pole. I'm very racially set in the fact that I like having gnomes working for me. I am in charge. Gnomes work for me, and that's the end of it. Tibbles will have the final say. You're all going to get eaten. And he looks at Esme, and he says, "Well, I haven't had one of your kind round here before. My darling, perhaps you would like to serve as Mrs. Winter."
Well,
I think with his smooth moves, he means he hasn't had a girl around before.
No, shut up, you little green-faced slimy bastard.
That's no way to treat the guest, is it?
You're not a guest, you're an intruder. Your boss has sent many of your kind round here. No, I'm very sorry. Tibbles will have to deal with you.
I'll look around to see if I can see Tibbles. Whatever Tibbles is.
You can't see Tibbles here.
We still say he's not had a girl round to his house before.
Well, no, is that 2?
I'm with you.
There might be 3 or 4. You don't know, do you? You're assuming everything else yourself. Just because I've got a beard doesn't mean anything nowadays. Come on.
All of you, that's enough. I'm sorry.
It's a private conversation, fat man.
Look, I don't care whether it's private conversation or not. You come storming into my office. You're going to have to deal with Tibbles. And that's the end of it.
I cast Entangle on Fatherwind.
Okay. Does he need to make a save?
Yeah, strength 13.
Strength 13. Okie dokie. Let me get my dices out. He passes. Unfortunately. We will not be having any of that nonsense around here. I would like everyone to make a strength saving throw as he attempts to grab you and shove you into a bag of holding.
Oh, shit.
A rather large bag of holding.
But that would be an 18 for me.
I rolled an 11, but I'm going to use my Indomitable thing, which lets me reroll once per long rest. Oh, that's way better.
I've been trying to grab me. He comes within 10 feet of me. He can give me a Constitution saving throw, so he can.
Okie dokie. Well, Bibble's passed. I'll give you a con saving throw. That is a 13.
He's failed, I'm afraid, so he can take
dear.
some. Not a lot, mind you. He can take 5 necrotic damage as he inhales my mushroomy aroma.
Lovely. Let me find. I need to find a pen. I need to be able to
I'm a
write things
circle
down.
spores druid done, so
Give me 2
think
seconds to grab a pen.
Radagast, but dodgy mushrooms.
My mushroomy aroma.
Yes, it's very handy. If anyone comes too close, they get a face full of necrotic mushroom.
How many points of necrotic did he take? Sorry.
5 points of necrotic damage.
5 points. Okie dokie. Fantastic. What was everyone else's saving throw? Sorry.
15 for thump, 18 for whiff.
Bump fails. Sorry.
Oh, what, 23?
me too.
Oh, you pass.
Oh, nice.
No, you
You
got
both got
26.
23.
Oh, I got 26.
So
I
Thump
got
is
23.
literally the only one. So Father Winter successfully grabs Thump by the scruff of the neck into the back of holding. What the rest are you going to do?
Oi!
Really?
I'll throw an axe at him.
Yes, I'm listening.
I'll throw a hand
You
axe at him.
grotty little shit.
16 to hit with a hand axe.
It hits, yeah.
Does a
A mighty 6 damage. Let him
Okay.
out! Let him out of your bag!
Yeah.
Sorry.
You! Oh! There's a big slash across his chest from where your axe landed. You! Oh! You grotty little slugs! Fine! He looks at you all. I will use the magic of winter. Tibbles is hungry. Claps his hands. And you all find yourselves transported magically into a village. A wintry village.
Bloody hell, it's Aberystwyth.
Everyone except Thump. Thump, you're not here. The others are. So we've got a split party.
But Woof is, right?
You'll be investigate. What's everyone's passive perception?
It's not brilliant. Just
9.
14.
9? How the fuck did I get 9?
You're a fucking goblin, man.
Mine's 13.
With a 13. And I think that is Esme and that is Bibble. You look around and you're like, I could swear we're in a snow globe. It's clearly got some like dome above your head, and the village kind of looks like it's made of a model type village. But then the ground begins to shake. And what you thought were stumps of trees begin to rise up out of the snow. And it gets bigger and bigger as you realise. And you see a sign that says Tibbles is home. Tibbles is a Tarask. And this is very much the 1997 Godzilla type Tarask as it rises up out of the snow. And you hear a voice boom in the snow globe, and it is Father Winter, and he just says to you, well, it wouldn't be very sporting of you to face Tibbles, as you are. So I have a little present for you, because that's what I do, I give presents. Ha 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 ha. Ho 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 ho. And this huge Power Ranger style Zord mech kind of thing just drops into there. This is a great source of entertainment for me and my gnomes, and they've done a great job of building this one this year. So you're all going to have a go in it, and when Tibbles has had enough, he will peel you out of it and eat you. And so we're going to roll initiative. Now, James, you're not in the snow globe, you're in his sack. You have, I believe, if I remember right, about 5 rounds to escape a bag of holding before you run out of breath. I think it's about 5 rounds.
Okay.
But you're still with Great Father Winter. These guys are in a snow globe somewhere, but you have the potential to rescue them. For you guys in the snow globe, which are now being transported into this mech, kaiju fight, by the way, you have some options. So when you're inside, it's like Power Rangers. You're in a room all together, and you have to give me a performance check. There is a DC of 15 for that, and if you succeed, that DC goes down by 2 every time. Okay. You have to, as a group, give me a performance check. So, like, if Dan said, I want to punch, everyone has to punch. and everyone has to hit that DC. If you don't all hit it, you don't succeed. You can kick, for example, as well. There's no charge to that. So a punch generates 2 points. A kick generates 1 point. You can parry the Tarask with this. If you parry it, it doesn't count against your AC, but you do get 3 charge points. You have to roll a d20 on a 10 or higher. You parry. Okay, and that's a reaction. Once you have accumulated 3 points, you can cast the spell Shield, and that will form a giant shield for the mech. If you accumulate 5 points, then you can summon Magic Weapon, which is like a great big sword that you can use to fight the Tarask. And that's the way it works. James, I'm going to do... So I want these guys to roll initiative. I want you to roll initiative. And on your initiative, you're going to try and basically get involved in this somehow. And it's up to you to decide how you want to do that. So, guys, please roll an initiative for the group.
Oh, I rolled
I got 21.
I got a 5.
I had 21. Let's go with 21.
Okay.
Let me roll for the Tarask. Where's my d20 gone? Yep, cool. Okay, so we have got party. James, what did you roll?
18.
Okie dokie. Okay, so you guys get to act first. So you arrive here, this huge mech comes down, and this huge monstrosity just goes. You're transported by Father Winter into this room, similar to the Power Rangers, into their Zord, and it's like, hey guys, let's do this. You know. You're up first. What do you want to do?
You're feeling very out of the generational loop here. What's a Power Ranger? No, I'm on a joke.
So, as a reminder, you can punch, you can kick. It has no charge, but it does generate points. You have an HP, you have an AC.
You said we had to act first, didn't you?
You are acting first. Yes, you do go first.
Now is the winter of our discontent made glorious summer by the sun of you.
But soft. What light through yonder window breaks?
It's a brick, isn't it?
It's Sunday. Shut the curtains and go back to sleep.
Sorry.
You're all right.
Should we punch him first?
Why not? Our thespian skills don't seem to be making much impression on him. I don't think he's a theatre goer.
You can punch him, absolutely. So what I want you to do is basically make an unarmed strike. So roll a d20 and add plus 10 to it. Plus 10 for the hit.
D20 is a 17 plus 10, 27.
27. So this huge mech just like rears back and whoop, straight in the face of this Tarask, which goes as you do some damage to it. I would like you then to roll 2d12.
Oh. 2d12. One of these is a d12. That one.
Get back those odds for working through your system there, Dan.
19.
Say again, sorry, mate.
19.
19 points of damage. Cool. I didn't say, but basically everyone gets to have a go. Whoever's in the mech gets to have a go on this turn. So, but you can't use the same thing twice.
Oh.
So it's like you've done a punch. So now we'll go over to whether Grace wants to go or Corbs wants to have a go, but you can't do the same thing twice.
Right, Grace, you go next. Why not?
Okie dokie. So
Thrust.
I won't be doing that. So is my option now to like kick or something?
You can kick, you can move, or you can ready a parry, basically.
Yeah, I'll kick him. Am I just
Right in the
rolling?
nuts.
Am I rolling strength?
Right, that's straight D20 plus 10.
Straight.
Yeah, so
D20
straight
plus
D20 plus 10. And I think I've already forgotten my own homebrew rules, as I always do, because I did say it was a performance check
What's the
for
B
everyone to
mean?
actually make an action
And
work.
she rolled a
But
nat
never
20.
mind.
I
So
roll.
let's go for a straight D20 right now, plus 10.
That'll be 30 then.
That'll be 30. You can kick the Tarask.
Excellent stuff.
Kick his ass.
I prefer to like
By
kick him
God,
in the teeth.
Can I? We better roll your damage, haven't you?
What damage? Is
What?
it 2d8 again? 2d12, I mean.
2d12, yeah, that's fine.
2 d12s. That's a 12 plus a 6,
18.
which is 18. Yeah.
18. Very nice, very nice. That puts him. Oh my God, I've got the worst pen in the world. That puts him there. Right, okay. So I'm famously good for doing this, and that's forgetting my own homebrew rules. So on the next go around, everyone needs to make a performance check to hit him.
Oh.
But we're just going to do this for now because
So
I
we do have
forgot
to
that
act
and
first.
I got excited. We're fighting a Tarask, it's exciting. Cool. Okay. Corbs's character, Bibble.
I'm going to roll. It's a 21, isn't it?
It's a 21. Okay. So you've got the option of, well, pretty much parry. So do you want to hold a parry for when it attacks? And you got 21, which will bypass that. Anyway,
I'll hold a parry. I will if I can't headbutt him in the groin. Yes.
absolutely. That's perfect. Fine. James, your character's up. You're in a bag.
Has he got a
Thanks.
social mark?
Has he got anything? Is there anything else in with me?
There's so many things in this bag. I'm trying to think
Right.
what we've always described like what a bag of holding is, but what's actually inside of a bag of holding? There is so much shit in here.
Okay, can I see the edges?
No, it's like a space within space.
Right.
It's really difficult to explain. I'll give you one thing. If you want to find I think it's DM's guide. If you want to find a magical item, you can have it. It's in there.
Oh. Now you're asking. Right. Where's my dog?
In
In the
good
Tarask.
question. With you.
He is
The
the
dog
Jurassic.
is just randomly loitering in the room, and Father Whitner's like petting him. No, he's in the bag with you, I think.
Okay. Right. Nice.
Piloting.
Well, that's the case then.
So they're going, woo!
I'm gonna cast flame arrows and just shoot 2 flame arrows and see if I can hit anything.
Yes, you can, and I'll tell you what's going to happen. You shoot these flame arrows, fa-ping, fa-ping, and they seem to hit eventually a wall, and the wall burns, and you're outside of the bag. The bag has been destroyed. The bag has been destroyed.
I'm just imagining the Skyrim duplication cheat when you open a cheese door.
That's a nat 20. The bag's been destroyed and has opened up a black hole in the room that you're in and sucked Father Winter into it.
The guy was kidnapped.
Yeah, he's been sucked in.
Oh.
And give me a strength save.
It's a natural 1.
Ooh.
You also go in the black hole. Let me give you. In fact, somebody roll me a d20 for this snow globe.
That's a 13.
That's a 13. The snow globe is also sucked into the black hole, and you. So, for Father Winter and for what was your character called, James? Thump. For Thump, you guys travel through space and time, and you arrive on a busy street in Saltmarsh. Why not? And the snow globe arrives in Saltmarsh and smashes on the floor, and all of a sudden you're all faced with this Tarask and this huge mech in Saltmarsh in Faerun fighting for your lives, and the people of Saltmarsh are like, holy shit, and they're running and screaming, and yeah, the fight continues, but you're now in it. So it's up to you if you want to try and get into the mech, or if you want to fight the Tarask on the ground. But the point is, you're all there now, you're all together. Happy days. This has gone so far off the rails, I don't even know what's going on anymore.
I do apologize.
No, that's fine. I've made this up entirely off the top of my head. The Tarask goes next. It's going to attack the mech because the mech has, well, you all very unceremoniously. In fact, let's see. Was it prone? No, it wasn't. It arrived on its feet like a cat. It's going to bite the mech. That is a plus 19 to hit. Did I tell you what the AC was for the mech? No. Okay, it's 20, but it's a plus 19 to hit, and I just rolled a 17, so it hits. Does someone track this? Actually,
I have my parry ready. Does that help in any way?
Yes, it
I got
does.
21 on my parry.
You've got a 20 on your parry. That's fine. So, just someone note this down, and you can keep track of this. AC for the mech is 20. And the HP is 700.
Cheers.
Okay.
I don't have a pen. I never have
There's
a pen.
hundreds up there.
Can't reach up there.
You have to stand up.
Okay,
So
then you can have this pen. I've not got any pepper.
Corbs, with your parry, you get to roll a d20. If you roll a 10 or higher, anything that happens is negated. You block it out the way.
Rolling my d20 now, and you'll be glad to know that it was a 4.
So you don't block what's incoming, unfortunately. So
It had already blocked it, I tell you.
well, no.
No, wait a minute. Go.
It's not how parry works. So he goes to bite you, and it's 4d12 points of damage. So it's quite a bit. So make a note. 1, 5,
Thinking binary.
9 points of damage. So whoever's tracking the mech is 9 points of bite damage from the Tarask.
9.
Just 9.
From a
Just 9.
Tarask.
Pitiful, isn't it? It really is pitiful.
Quite an elderly Tarask. He's a bit gummy.
And then it swipes at you with a claw for a natural 1, so it doesn't actually hit you. Well, it hits you, but it doesn't do as much as what it thought. It is, as Corp said, an elderly, gummy Tarask. It's pathetic. So you're all in your mech, and you're like, oh, it's going to be really bad. Up comes a swipe, up comes a bite, and it's just like, oh, that wasn't so bad. We're fine. We're fine. Okay, so it comes back around to you guys, not James. You're not there yet, but it comes back around to you guys. How do you want to act? So you can punch, kick, parry, but you can only take one of his actions at once. You currently have, if you want to track it, you currently have, I think, 2 charge points because you successfully landed a punch. In fact, you successfully landed a punch and a kick, which means you have 3 points and you can bring up your shield if you need to.
Okay. Go on, Corbs. You kick it off.
I kick it off with a kick Kicking the nudges then, shall I?
Kicking the nudges.
So that's the 20.
That hits.
It's two of those things. Yes. Oh, it's rolled off a good roll and onto a bad roll. It's 12 points of kicky damage.
12 points. Where's my pen gone? I will say, if your characters have, I'm making this up as we go along for the how this works. I've done these mechanics in advance, but if your character has multi attacks, because I know that was what Dan was angling for level 11, make multiple attacks.
Oh.
The mech will get your things. So if you want to multi attack. So if you have multi attack corps, go for it.
I have not got multi attack. No, I have got my spores, but I'm guessing they're not really useful if I'm in a robot.
Yes, they will be. You can translate that into some kind of. You do something within the mech, and the mech amplifies that.
Well, I can actually throw them around, you see. So I can throw the spores out, and it makes a 30-foot cube, and it does the same job as the spores do.
You imagine while all this is going on, it is like a Power Rangers episode. There's that like all the little buildings, and then you guys are just having this massive like scrap in the middle of it.
So it can do a con save, please.
A constitutional saving throw. Oh, that is a natural 20, I'm afraid. So it does pass, I'd imagine.
Yes, it will pass, I tell you. So there's this little cloud of spores buzzing around its head, but it doesn't seem to mind them too much.
It's just roaring away. It's not that bothered. What was that?
It was the Tarrasque.
It's another one of Mike's mooses having a poo, I think.
A poos.
A poos.
Okay, here we go next.
Sure. What was the last
So
one?
we can punch,
You can
parry,
punch,
or bring the shield
or
out.
you can punch, or you can hold an action for a parry.
Or shield.
Or you could do the shield. Yes, you could do the shield.
One more charge and we get the sword.
Oh, save up for the sword. Yeah, good call.
Yes.
Don't shield then.
So don't shield.
You can parry or punch.
I would like to punch then. And that
Yep,
is
okey-dokey.
doing. It's not loading.
Just roll. There's some dice on there.
Yeah. Oh dear. That would be 15.
Yeah.
Was that a punch? Was it?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, 15 does not hit the Tarrasque's AC. So I'm not going to say you're going to miss it because it's a massive monster, but you see the mech go, and it hits it, but it just doesn't do the damage you want it to do.
Fair.
I've also realised that we've done the same thing again. I've not fucking said it's fine. Me and homebrew rules, I forget them all the time. It's fine. Do you have a multi-attack?
You don't, do you? Well, you might, because you're a ranger. I do, but we've used all our attacks.
I know
now.
you do.
You can parry multiple times. Ha, ha, ha. A bit like Donald Duck in, not Donald Duck, Daffy Duck.
No, it doesn't look like you.
Who was that?
Multi attack. Oh, attacks per action 2. You got another attack.
Yeah,
So
go for it.
another punch, or do I have to choose a different one?
And there's a punch.
Another punch.
Yeah, so it's like you've punched it, and then you can come in for like an uppercut or something like that.
That's a bit better. That's a 23.
23 hits.
Excellent stuff.
2d12.
2d12. 2 of them. That is 15.
15 points of punching damage.
Pinching the damage.
Excellent. It's quite bothered by that. It's not visibly hurt, but it is quite bothered by the fact that you've done that damage to it. And it sort of staggers back for a moment, and then sort of brings itself. It rallies itself. James, I can't remember the name of your character now, but you're up.
Nice. Can I see Father Winter about?
Yes, I'm going to say yes. You can. He's stood next to the fight, and he's sort of like rallying the Tarask, his pet, to fight on.
I'm gonna jump off Worth, like sicken that, and then 2 attacks from the wolf. There, just it's more attacks, so it is +5 minus 2. 13
It does hit, yes.
and a 13 again.
Yeah, both hit.
Okay, and then it's 1d8 plus 2. That's PB. So it's 14 for the first maul and 11 for the second maul.
14 and 11. Yeah, I mean, you visibly see, like, as you do that, he's like, oh, you're still here, you bastard! As you do so, and yeah, he's visibly injured by that.
Yeah, I'll still eat a fat man. I've got a present for your catch. And there's action. I'll shoot twice with the crossbow.
Okay, go for it.
12 for the first.
Yeah.
27.
Oh, sorry, 12 to hit. No, sorry, 12 does not hit. Sorry.
Oh, 27 for the second hit.
27 does hit.
And they're still flaming arrows because it's an arrow on them. So 9 plus 2. So it would be 13 in total.
13 points of damage, yeah?
So it's 5 piercing and then 4 fire.
Yeah, I mean, you shoot into him, he's like, oh, Jesus Christ! How are all the boys and girls going to get their presents if this is the way you're going to treat me?
I generally don't.
I burnt them.
He's trying to
Alright.
pull he's trying to pull an arrow out. Say that again,
I mean,
Grace.
I burnt them already.
I missed what you said.
I burnt them.
You burned them?
I burnt all the presents already.
No, you couldn't have done. You monsters! Tibbles! Kill them all! Please! Stop them! I can't believe I designed an entire dungeon that you guys basically bypass went straight to the boss.
do apologize.
This whole dungeon figures it out, and you guys just gone, no, fuck that, we're going to the boss.
I put out all these traps.
Never mind. It is the monster. It is Tibble's go. Tibbles, of course, is fighting the mech, and will try to. He will try to claw at it to begin with. So the mech's AC was 20. He's got a 19 plus 15 to hit it, and does 4d8 slashing damage, which is 5, 8, 9, 10, 17 points of slashing damage on the mech. Whoever's tracking that.
Yep.
How's the mech looking?
All right.
It's looking all right. It will. He then sort of like rears back a bit, and then goes in like a headbutt. So if you have a picture of a Trask available, it again it looks like the 1997 Godzilla, but it has horns pointing forward on its head. It tries a horn attack, which is another plus 19 to hit. Basically, it can't miss. It hits.
Are you feeling horny, baby?
Are you feeling horny, baby? 4d10 points of damage. That is 2. That is 1. That's 3. That is another 1. That is 4. Yeah, 4 points of damage. No, that's 1 short. 12 points of horny damage from the Tarask as it tries to mount you.
662.
Did someone have a parry saved up?
Yeah, I guess. I didn't take my go things, and that was the only thing left, so.
Oh, you didn't take your go. Would you like to make a parry check?
Sure.
So just anything above a 10, and you can parry that damage I just done.
Parry!
Or parry half of it, so.
Yeah,
We're literally working on the fly.
11.
So.
Yeah, take half of that, take it away. Like I said, we are literally working on the fly here. These are homebrew rules, and well, yeah, I'm making it up as we go along. Well, I'm not making it up as we go along, but you know what I mean. We're rules testing as we go along. Let's just say, and who knows? Later on in life, in Amion, perhaps there will be a kaiju fight. Who knows? Maybe I'm testing the waters.
97.
Anyway, okay, so we're going back to the party. What do you guys want to do?
Party in the USA. I'm gonna cry kicking.
Have you got the resources saved up now to
we do, don't we?
sword it?
Yeah.
Get the sword.
I'll get a sword.
If you get the sword out, it's pretty powerful.
Ooh. Should we get the sword out? All right.
I think the consensus in that room is you're getting the sword out, isn't it? Oh,
Yeah,
it's
you
Remington
spend
Lady Shave, is it?
you spend
A Remington.
So when at this point, the various consoles in front of you, I've completely ignored the mechanic of everyone makes a performance check. That's gone out the window. But you do this thing where a console grasp it when it's ready to go, and as you pull it up, and it is just the hilt, you get that satisfying.
Nice.
As this lightsaber type thing happens, but on the display, because you are in a machine, you're looking out for a display, you see this huge eruption of light in this mech's hand as it wields this huge light type sword. It's full of magical energy, and this is all happening as in Salt Marsh. I know. You can attack with that, and the stats for that are: if you hit, it does 10d10. If you crit, and I really hope you do crit, it will do something pretty fucking awesome. So whoever's going to do this, crit.
Now you said it though, it's not going to happen.
Yes.
Okay.
This weapon goes away until you recharge it again after this attack.
A single attack.
It's a single attack, then it goes away.
Fuck. In that case, it was a 16.
Oh. Okay. It doesn't do the thing, but it does do 10d10 damage. Because
That's
it is, you know.
pretty good.
Well,
Oh, that's a lot of dice. That's a lot of ones.
Oh no.
41.
41. Okie dokie, that's fine. That's there. Yeah, I mean, you see the mech. It kind of like as you all take the action of swinging a sword, it just goes like that, and it slices across the belly of this thing, and it rears back and. But it's not done. It's still completely unfazed. But that is your 3 points spent. Pardon me. I should have said add a +5 bonus for strength, basically strength based stuff to it. I should have mentioned that. I've got it here, but I didn't tell you. I've been adding it behind the scenes. But anyway. That's the sword.
Of Gryffindor.
Who's going up next? It is your go.
Just have my go. Who's next?
It is the party's go.
Grace, are you going punching, or do you want to parry it? I don't know.
I'll have
The
a
sword
punch.
will count as a separate thing. So at this point, you can punch, you can kick, you can parry. The
Oh, I'll
sword
do
is
a
separate.
kick. Okay, so to kick, that is that a 7? Yeah, it is. That'll be 17.
It doesn't do it.
Oh,
Did you add the +5?
No, she didn't.
is that not +10?
Okay, well, with
It's
the
plus
+5,
10
it
and then
works.
5, so 15 total.
No,
So
no,
I rolled a
it's +5
7.
strength.
Yeah, but we're doing a straight d20 plus 10. And then plus 5.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm being stupid. No, that's fine. Yeah, I did assign that. That's fine. Yeah, no, +10. That's fine.
Okay, so that misses.
Yeah, it misses.
I'll go in the slightly wobbly kick with a punch in the face. That's a 20, isn't it?
20 does hit.
So I use that one and that one to roll a bit. Oh, you're rolling well. It's an 8.
8 points of damage.
That's right. Just 8 points of damage.
Oh, that's all right. It's fine. Cool. Yeah, you socket one right in the mouth, and it takes it. It doesn't look phased, but it does take it. Yeah, sorry about that. That's me getting confused with. Like I said, we're literally trying out homebrew mechanics on the fly, so
On the fly.
it is what it is. Yeah, because I already assigned you a +10. I don't know why I assigned you a +5. That seems strange. Anyway, James, it is your character.
Okay.
Thumper or whatever his name was, wasn't it?
Thump, yeah.
Thump.
Yes.
Oh, have you all had a go in the mech? Have you all done your stuff?
Yeah. I think so. Sword, kick, punch.
Okay, cool. Sword, kick, punch.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'm gonna get the wolf to try and pin Father Winter down.
Ooh.
Yeah. Don't say the word.
Copyright strike.
Christmas doesn't exist in this world.
Okay. But yeah, good guess. So just probably win that under a strength check.
Yeah, it'll be opposed strength if you want to try and pin him down.
17 plus it's 19.
Oh, yeah, you pin him.
Okay. So I'm going to walk over to Father Winter and just keep my crossbow pointed at his face and be like, can you call it off?
Can I call what off?
You
The
little pet.
fight?
Yes.
I can't stop Tibbles now. He's too excited.
Okay. I'm just going to sit on him and watch.
Okay.
Can I take up shots at us first? Do you reckon? Okay.
You can. I don't think you'll do very much.
No.
You can.
Fair enough. And yeah, he's not going to be a willing beast. No, I'll just watch for now.
Hang on. What do you mean? He's not going to be a willing beast.
But I've got beast sense. So willing beast.
Never say
Oh,
never.
it only allows me to watch through his eyes. Pretty weird. But yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
I've missed with it.
Okay.
That's fine.
That's fine. Never say never. You never know. You might have something really cool to do that you didn't realise. But yeah, that's fine. We go across to the Tarask, who's going to attack the. Of course, going to attack the mech as they're having a big scrap. That is. Of course it hits. Yeah, 8 plus 19. So it's going in with a straight away a claw attack. That is 4d8. That is 4, 5, 6, 7. Boop. That is 16 points of damage on the slashing attack with his claws. And then he's going to get horny again and try and do a horn attack. Oh, I don't know why I'm rolling the hit because he can't miss. That is 4d10. So 5, 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. 17 points of damage on that one.
Okay.
How's the mech looking?
120, not 129, 629.
Okay, so you're not really at the point of like system critical alerts.
No.
It's fine. It's taking it absolutely fine. Cool. We go back to the party then.
All right. So we got 2 charges.
You have got 2 charges.
Okay.
There is a way around this. This is not like a slug fight. You know, like bomb, 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 bomb.
Bop, bop, bop.
Well,
Well,
there is a key here.
I'm gonna go for punch, and I get 3 attacks. So 3 punches.
You can do 3 punches. Mate.
So I got a 15, a 13, and a 25.
The 15 and 13 don't hit.
Balls. Okay. That is 19 damage.
19 points of damage.
Yeah. Do we get a charge for each of those punches, or does it just count as one?
Only on the ones that connect.
Okay. We're on 3. You know what that means? Course.
My good, I'm just
Yes,
going
bit of war.
What do you like to do?
Well, you've punched it. I guess I'll hold a parry. I guess.
I think there's punches as well where like it was like perhaps you use the left hand to like grab it and you're like go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
I'll hold on for a parry and let Grace do some kicking.
What was the cost of the sword? 4? 5?
5.
5. Wow. Okay.
The sword is 5, yeah.
Balls. Okay. Do a kick then, Grack. Or 2 kicks.
Yeah.
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 Let's just kick him. Kick him in the nuts.
A 20 and a 23 to kick him twice.
Both hit.
Excellent stuff. What was the damage again?
2d12.
So that totals 23 between the 2 hits.
Weird. Oh, bloody pen's not working now. Fine. 23. Cool. Okay. Yeah, it's wounded, but again, it's still got a lot of fight in it. And I believe Corbs was hanging on, or Bibble was hanging on for a parry.
A parry.
A parry. So we go over to James's character's go, which I can't remember the name of. It is Thump.
How far am I away from the mech?
Oh, while the fight's going on, I'd say you're at least a quarter mile away. Because you wouldn't be right. You wouldn't be right up next to it because it's quite a big Clash of the Titans type thing, you know.
Okay. And I don't need to have anything. I'm gonna fart on Father Winter, and then that's the end of my go.
You can attack Father Winter if you want to. You don't.
I thought we had to capture him.
You can see what happens.
Doesn't mean we can't torture him.
He's looking pretty, like, from the damage you've already done, he's looking pretty, like...
Sprightly.
It wouldn't take much more. And you can do non-lethal damage.
And just knock him out.
Yeah.
I attempt to knock him out. Just do it. Stack. So with my short sword. 16 to hit. Even though he's
Yeah.
parry. And it is 6 damage.
What's he taking? 10, 20, 30... 6 damage, was it?
Yeah. I'm tempted to knock him out. So probably using the hilt of the sword across the nose.
You do successfully knock him out.
Nice. I'll tie him up. Then
when you knock him out, the Tarrasque seems to realise this and kind of lets out a and then looks around and is like, this isn't my normal home. And then proceeds to well, in fact, if you want to make as a mech, if you want to make an opportunity attack, you can. Otherwise, the Tarrasque just seems to fuck off into the distance. It's no longer bothered. It's not fighting for anything. It's just its connection, its willingness seems to have been ceased. In the fact that Father Winter is now knocked out.
Oh.
Yeah, let him go.
Because you were basically fighting a wall of hit points, and the key was to knock out Father Winter. That was the big problem. It's like a WoW. It's like a World of Warcraft. If you want to stop the pet, you stop the hunter.
Right. I should have figured that out. My bad.
So yeah, the Tarrasque is like, oh well, fuck this, I'm off.
Fuck this shit, man. Wait, I've got Santa all tied up.
Yeah.
I feel like Locke's shock and barrel from Boogie Boogie's henchman. Nightmare Before Christmas.
That is precisely what I was thinking of when I came up with this idea. You guys were the henchmen bringing Santa in. Yeah, that's
Okay,
cool.
look
So
for a bathtub.
you tie him up.
Yes.
There's only one problem. You're no longer on Amion. You're in Faerun. And you're like, what do we do?
Oh, bloody hell. Do we need to wake him up?
I guess we have to.
Piss on him.
Yes, definitely I'm going to piss on him.
So what happens is...
What did your boys have before coming out for this fight? Didn't you think to go before you came?
It's all about the electrolytes, isn't it?
I'll keep yourself hydrated.
The fight is resolved. Somehow you press buttons in the cockpit of this mech and you all arrive together. That's the first part of this. And then you can have this conversation.
Waterboarding Father Winter with piss.
At least it's warm.
Yeah.
People just stood around like, what the fuck is going on? There's a ginormous thing that looks like Mark 1 Iron Man. A Tarrasque has just strolled off into the distance.
We bought you a new statue for the town. Get used to it. Don't put any graffiti on it, and it's £2.50 each to have a look.
Corpse, I really hope this is going to feature in Sword Coast at some point. There is a giant Mark 1 Iron Man type statue.
If you ever go anywhere near Saltmarsh, maybe.
This better be canon.
Yeah. We all together now, yeah?
You are all together, yes. Yeah, you the other guys come out of the mech. You're all together.
No, she should join us.
Oh.
Yeah. Gonna wake up Father Winter with a nice golden shower.
You piss on Father Winter, and eventually he wakes up going, it's just,
Oh, he's still tied up.
Okay, he doesn't go like that, but he's like,
Oh, nice.
You're only a goblin. Your bladder's the size of a whoopee cushion.
I will point out, right? I will point out there are pages of notes here for this session. All of them are going in the fire.
Hey, we can go through the rest of the
Really
dungeon.
sorry.
Save them for again somewhere, I'm sure you know. We don't have to burn it to the ground. It's not like the stables or whatever it was.
Yeah, the whole building's on fire now. But right.
You're pissing on an old man on the floor. Who's
Yes.
tied up in some kinky, weird shit.
So, right. Fat man, we need to get back.
Get back to where?
Home. This is not home. We need to get back home. Can you get
What,
home?
You think I have planar magic that can get you back home?
Yes.
Well, I don't.
Well, can you learn it then?
Well, maybe.
Well, get on.
But unfortunately, that's the sort of thing that's going to have to wait for another day. Because I don't have that sort of shit available to me right now.
Right, we've been asked to take your magic sack back to our boss. If you don't watch out, we'll take it back by severing it from your body, won't we?
Wait, hang on a minute. Now, this is the first time I've actually had a conversation with any of your sort. Magic sack. You think the magic comes from my sack?
Well, that's what they told me at the House of Ill Repute anyway, you know.
You stupid bastards! No! The gnomes make the magic items. The sack just holds them.
Right, well, he wants that anyway. Can you not just give him a bit of sacking or something? Come on, you know.
Golly.
So you ain't got no magic at all?
If I will do.
This guy's becoming yes and less useful.
The bag
Can't
is
do
no
any magic.
use at all.
He's handy as a sort of super leader piss soaker, apparently.
Possibly
Bag
wolf
is
food
a-
as well.
The bag is of no use at all. It just holds the items.
So what you're saying?
What
Can't
I'm
matter.
saying is, you've brought us all here for your stupidity. Wherever
Hey, you
here
bring it back.
is.
Do we need him alive?
You know, he
It's
didn't
the
say
gnomes
kill
that got
him,
the
did
magic.
He said kidnap him, not kill him, you know.
He's on 1 hit point by this point.
So how?
I don't know what to do with him, really. I mean, you know.
Especially if it's the gnomes that are doing the magic, and not him.
Well, maybe he doesn't want the bloody magic. Maybe he just wants to entertain him for a bit, you know.
Well, if he can't
Gonna
get
sit
us
back.
home, how are we going to get home?
We need a magic boy.
Bloody magic. It's always a problem.
No!
This is Thumper's fault for bringing you away.
I'm trying not to die. So we wouldn't know anything to do with magic or playing with magic or anything like that, I guess.
If you're magical, in essence, then you might do, but
I'm a ranger.
if anyone has magic about them, they can make an Arcana check.
But I can make an Arcana check. Is anyone else magical, or is it just me who did cheap politics?
It's just you.
I've got cheap politics, but not magic.
I can stab stuff a couple of times, and then on a good
Right,
day,
then.
I can stab him some more.
I get -1 to my Arcana, desite being magical, because for some reason...
Oh, I've got +1.
I got to 17 anyway, so there you
You've got
go.
a 17. What about Esme? What's Esme's skill sets?
She likes shooting arrows,
She likes shooting arrows, does she?
Tracking shit. Where's your abilities? Arcana. +1.
could do an Arcana check.
Okay.
We've got a 17. We've got a 17 from what's his face over there.
An 8 from Esme.
So Esme's was like Bibble was a 17. So Bibble would know that you're gonna need a pretty high level caster to plane shift you in a way you're gonna go back to where you came from.
Is there any of Santa's items strewn about the street?
No, there are
No.
none of his items. Because you took him from his office.
Or did the magic bag of shit not spew crap all over the place then?
No, because when you destroy a bag of holding, it swallows itself up. That's why there was a black hole.
All right, I get you. Is the black hole still there?
Tell you what, let's roll for it. The black
Seems like
hole
the kind of thing we might
is still
notice.
there in the sky, and people are like, oh!
Right. Do you think it's two-way black hole? Do you think we can go back through it, you know?
I don't know.
I will let you roll a d20 on that and make it a good roll.
17.
Chance.
You two lads still got fly?
Yeah, can I still fly?
Normally, no, but for the purposes of this, it's a one shot, and we want to resolve it. Yes.
I'd just like take off, like Leroy.
And you're like, woo, and off you go.
Where are you going? I can't carry both of these two.
And
You all bundle together. I'm assuming leaving Father Winter behind.
Oh no, we're supposed to kidnap him. Oh God, we're going to have to carry an extra one. Can we link them together on a rope and just pull them along behind?
You can certainly take him with you if you want to. And you all, Superman, fist up, whoop, off you go. And you all fly through the black hole and arrive back at the your
workshop.
Your boss? No, not the workshop. Your boss's tower.
Oh, sweet.
And you all fly back there because it's convenient, and we have to wrap this up. So
it's like a really good Uber. This black hole.
It's a very good Uber, and you all arrive back there, and he says, "My goodness, you've all done it, have you?"
Yeah, we got your fat man. Not kick.
I'm sorry, he was a Venom sort of voice, wasn't he? He was "You've all done it, have you? Excellent. Excellent work."
If I was you, I'd give up the smoking. It's wreaking havoc with your speaking voice.
I know. 40 a day is not good. And 16 pints of Guinness on top of that does not help. And if I am honest, I top it off with a bum cocktail.
With a good hard bum.
Good measure of bum is always good, isn't it, at the end of the day? Righto. Well, we brought him back.
And what of his magical sack?
It's not that magical, as it turns out. It's just a bit of a bag. Bit like
it's the gnomes that have the magic.
The gnomes have the magic, do they?
Exactly.
And where are the gnomes?
Well, they're over there, aren't they? Couldn't bring everything back. We've only got 2 arms.
You useless, green-skinned and tiefling. Schnitz! I told you I want the magic and I want him.
You said you wanted him and you wanted a magic sack. Well, there isn't a magic sack, is there?
Boy's regular sack.
It's just not good enough. I'm sorry. You're going to have to face my pet called Tibbles.
Well, I'm afraid if your project brief wasn't clear, it's your fault, so maybe you should fight Tibbles instead, you know?
No, you're going to fight Tibbles. At which point, you're transported to a different place. Where the same Tarask is like, oh, these fucking guys again.
Why have they got the same bloody pet? Are they married or something?
Because they're yin and yang. They're the same.
Well, I wouldn't know that. I'm a stupid goblin druid who smells paint.
You're a stupid goblin druid who is about to be eaten by a Tarask. And with that, we are going to end the Christmas one shot because it's getting very silly. And
extremely silly.
I would like to thank you all for playing. It was a bit of fun, and it's rounded off the year quite nicely.